गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता
संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर, शुभ संदेश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा।
Jai Shri Krishna. To make this day precious, on the behalf of Geeta Parivar, I am Gandhi, welcome all of you in today's Level 1 Geeta Grammar class. Folding our hands before the Almighty, let's start today's session with a beautiful opening prayer. Vasudeva Sutan Devan Kansachanuramardhanam Devaki Paramanandan Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. I feel honored to introduce our today's speaker, Kavita Verma Didi. She is Geeta Vritti and Geeta Pravina. Also, she is disciple of Swamiji and has completely by hearted the Holy Bhagavad Gita. She is one of the program coordinators, heading program organization team and GC management team. I request Didi to take over the platform.
Jai Shri Krishna. So welcome everyone in level 1 English grammar class. So in Gita Gunjan 12th chapter, when I was taking, I mentioned that we'll be having Gita grammar classes as well. So in Hindi and in English, in both the languages, we are having Gita grammar class. So now the basic rules which we are using when we are reading Gita. So Aghat rules, Anuswara, Visarga, all the rules will be we will talk here in detail. So we will be having some examples how in Bhagavad Gita where we have this dot. So now how to pronounce this dot as mana, etc. So everything we will see in detail. So let's begin with the prayer. Sada Shiva Samarambham Vyasa Shankara Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Paramparam. Now I will share my slide so you can see. So yes, Srimad Bhagavad Gita Vyakarana class. So in grammar class, yes, we will start with the Varnamala. So in all the languages, not in Sanskrit only, but in English also, we are having alphabets. Similarly, we are having Varnamala in English Sanskrit grammar also. So here we will be having this Varnamala. We will divide this Varnamala into two parts. So why we are beginning with the Varnamala? Because some basics we need to understand the rules. So fundamental things we will see here. Then we will move towards the rules also. So basically we will see Anuswara, Visarga, Aghat, these three rules and some exceptional sutra rules also for the Visarga, for the Aghat. So in detail we will see. So first we will divide this Varnamala into two parts. First is vowel, second is consonants. Now vowels will be divided into two parts again, short vowels and long vowels. So what are the vowels? So I, U, R, E, I, O. These are these are vowels. Now what is the difference between vowel and consonant? We will see that difference. But first we will be dividing these vowels into two parts, short and long. So now what are the short vowels? A, E, U, Ri. These are the short vowels. Now what are the long vowels? A, E, U, Ri, A, I, O, Au. All these are long vowels. So what is the difference between short and long? So this is just difference between the time duration. So when we pronounce short vowels, a, e, u, ri, so we will take only one moment. It needs only one moment, a, e. But if we go towards the long vowels, it will take two moments, a, e, u. So this is just a difference between the time duration, else things are same. So these are the short vowel and long vowels. Then we are having consonants here. So what are these consonants? Now we will divide these consonants into 5 different groups. So first is ka varga. Now what is ka varga? So we have 25 consonants in sequence. Then we are having a different some other also, but mainly we are having 25 consonants. Ka varg, cha varg, ta varg, ta varg, pa varg, and each group will have five consonants. So in ka varga, so how to say that this is ka varga, this is cha varga? So we have done this division according to the place from where we produce the sound. So in our mouth also we are having different places. So let's say for the ka varga, this is the kanthia. So all the ka varga elements will be produced from our kant. So if you produce ka varga like ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, all these 5 elements are there. If you just pronounce these elements and put your hand on your kantha, so you will feel some vibrations, ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. So now you can see the vibrations. Then we have cha varga. So for this cha varga, we have to cha, cha, ja. We have to use our talu. Talu is the place, the roof of our mouth is called talu. So here we have this cha varga, cha, cha, ja, jha, nya. Cha, cha, ja, jha, nya. So all these are cha varga elements. Now another is ta varga. Ta varga are we pronounce this ta varga from our murdha. Where is murdha? So murdha is next to our teeth, above side, next to our teeth. This place is called murdha. So ta, tha, da, dha, ra. This is called murdha. Ta varga. Then we have ta varga. Ta varga, for ta varga to produce all these elements in the ta varga, we have to use our teeth. So our tongue goes to our teeth. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. So like our tongue will go to our talu, then our murdha, then our teeth, and now tongue will come to our lips, and then the pa varga will come. The pa varga sound will come from the lips. So our tongue will touch our lips. So pa, pa, not tongue will touch, but our lips, like above lip and the next other one, they both will touch each other. Pa, pa, ba, bha, ma, like this. So we can just observe while pronouncing all these sounds. So from where the sounds are coming. So place can be observed, and according to the place we have divided. So the like all the pa varga, so like all the sounds which are coming from our lips. So these are called pa varga sounds. So pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Then similarly for the murdha, talu and kant, we have divided like the same. So first we are having vowels. Then the vowels will have 2 types: short vowel, long vowels, then consonants. In consonants, we are having 5 different groups according to the place from where we produce sound. So this is all about the Varnamala. Yes. Now in Varnamala only, the first, like now we will see the detail of this consonant. So according to this only, the Anuswara rules, especially the Anuswara rules, if you want to understand correctly, then please pay attention here in consonants. What is the structure here? So we have 5 vargas. Kakha gaghanga, chachaja jhanga, tatara dhanna, tatara dhanna, papa papa ma. So in all the 5 vargas, the last syllable or the last letter of the varga is called nasal consonant or anunasik vyanjana. Why? Because to produce sound of all 4 vargas, all 4 elements, we just need to use one place. Like our tongue will touch our teeth, then we will be able to pronounce ta, tha, da, dha. Similarly, our tongue will be touching our talu, we will be able to pronounce cha, cha, ja, jha. But the 5th one, if we want to pronounce the 5th one, then our tongue will go to that place, and also we have to use our nose. So some extra vibration will come with on your nose. So ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, nga. So if you pronounce like papa baba, let's say papa baba. So when we are pronouncing pa, pa, ba, bha, it is normal. You are just touching your lips. But when we say ma, ma, we have little vibration on our nose. Ma, ma. So this is called nasal consonant because we are using our nose also. The place we use to pronounce those the other elements of the same group, and also we use nose. So then it becomes nasal consonant. So for the 5th syllable or for the 5th letter of each group, we'll be having 2 supportive places. Like one is the common for all the group members, for all other elements we are having. Then another is nose is common for the 5th letter. So these 5th letter are called anunasik vyanjana or nasal consonants. Okay. So according to this nasal consonant only, the anuswara sound will change. We will see how it will change. But first we have to make sure that how to pronounce the ta. If vowel will combine with consonant, then only we will be able to utter the consonant sound. Suppose we are having only pure consonant, like we have pure consonant and consonant with the vowel. So vowel is independent, consonants are dependent on vowel. So if you, what is the meaning of dependent, independent? So if you want to pronounce any vowel, then you can easily say a, e, u. But if you want to pronounce pure consonant, that means ka without a, so it will become, then it will just come to your kantha, but you cannot utter it. The sound cannot be produced without the help of vowel. So ka, the ka sound will come when it is having ka and chota a or dirgh a, hrasva, something, some vowel should be there. So like here we are having varnamala ka. If it is not having any a, it is only ka, then we will not be able to pronounce it. Sound will not come. So we have to add a and it will become ka. So this is called short ka. Ka. If we want to make it long, then we have to add long vowel. What is that is long vowel. So ka it will become. Similarly, short e will add. So we will be saying ki. If we add dirgh e, then it will become ki. Similarly, ku, kri, ke, kai, ko, kau, like that. And in ke, kai, ko, kau, we don't have any long vowel for that. So one thing I think I missed is to tell, like for these a, e, u, re, we have long vowels. But e, a, o, au, for those letters we don't have long vowels. Why? Because these are already the combination of 2 different vowels. So for e, like I, we have a, e, it will make a. Similarly, o, au, we are already having some combination here. So we don't have short forms of A, I, O. We directly have long vowel, long forms of E, I, O vowels. So we don't have short forms of these 4 vowels. So here also, every time you have to pronounce long K, long Kai, long Ko, long Kau. Or in the place of Ka, you can say Kha, Pa, Ma, any consonant. So K, Te, Pe, Che, whatever. Yes. So first, now we will begin with the Varnamala, the Anuswara rules. It is very important, the Anuswara rules first. Yeah. So like in Anuswara, so every time when we, like whenever we read shlokas, so like in all the shlokas, you must have seen some dot above the letters. So when we see these dots, so how to pronounce now these dots? This is our first question. Every time in class, if students ask how to pronounce this, sometimes you pronounce na, sometimes you pronounce iya. Then what is the rule? Every time people ask. So we are having these rules here. In this here in this session, we will be talking about these rules. So what are the rules? We will see in detail. Let me share the screen again. So yes. First we have Anuswara. Now the Anuswara rule. And what is Anuswara? So I already have told, above the shloka, you are having one dot. In the Devanagari Lipi, it is dot. And in Roman script, it is M under the dot of M there. So it is called Anuswara, the symbol of Anuswara. So every time Anuswara will come in with the letter. So for the Anuswara also, we need some vowel with the consonant. You cannot directly apply Anuswara on consonant. So first, if you want to say come, so ka, because ka sound cannot be produced without the help of vowel. So first with the ka, you have to add one consonant, like here ka, we have added a, then you have to apply this Anuswara. It will become come, kam, kim, kim, kum, kum, krim, cream, came, kaim, kom, kaum, like that. And you can replace this ka with the kha, pa, pha, ba, bha, any other consonant. So like that we have to pronounce. So if you have short vowel, then it will take one movement, come. So time duration will depend always on the vowel only. Because if your vowel is short, then it will become short letter. If your vowel is long, then it will become long letters. So no matter the Anuswara and the other, this consonant will not make any effect on time duration. The only effect will come from your vowel side. So if vowel is short, vowel is long, then your letter will become short and long. Now Varnamala, according to Varnamala, like for each group, we are having the 5th Varna as nasal consonant. So the sound of nasal consonant is nga, ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, cha, cha, ja, jha, nya. And also see the symbols in Roman script. So na, above the dot of na, is called nga. Then this zigzag line above the n is called nya. Then under this n there is dot. This is called ra, kirana. And then you have simply it is n. It is called na, and then you have ma. It is most common. So if in Geeta Parivar we are having this pronunciation paddhati, the system of pronunciation according to Anuswara, but in other organization and in other YouTube videos, you must have seen people are pronouncing ma for all the Anuswara. So it is also correct, but not the perfect the thing. So if we want to do perfectly, then we have to follow this Anuswara rules. So yes. Now we will see some examples and how we change the Anuswara sound. So adhashchodvam prasridastasya shakha. So what is the fundamental rule is, if after any letter you are having anuswara. Like here you come, you have anuswara. After this anuswara, if you have any ka varga means ka, kha, ga, gha. Any of these letters, if you are having after anuswara, then the anuswara sound will be changed into the nasal consonant of that group. So suppose you are having kam, anuswara, after anuswara you have ga. So now you have to see ga belongs to which group. So ga belongs to ka varga. Now in ka varga, what is nasal consonant? That is nga. Now anga will come in the place of anuswara. That is the rule. Then if you have, suppose after anuswara you have dha. Now we have to find where is dha. So dha is this. Now after anuswara it is coming. So the nasal consonant of dha varga is na. So na will come in the place of anuswara. So now we will see with the examples. Adhashchordhvam prasitastasya shakha guda pravriddha vishaya pravala. Here we have adhashchordhvam. Now ma, after va we have ma and anuswara. After this anuswara, which letter you are having? Here it is pra. In pra, the pa is first letter. It is combined letter pa and ra. So pra is first letter. Now according to this pa, we have to change the anuswara sound. So now we have to find pa belongs to which group. So pa is coming something here. It falls here. So in the pa varga. So what is the nasal consonant of pa varga? It is ma. So we have to put ma in the place of anuswara. And we will say adhashchordhvam. Simply ma sound will come. Another example. Sarva karma phalatyagan tatah kuruyatatmavan. Sarva karma phalatyagan and tatah. Now after anuswara tyagan, you are having ta. First you have to find ta belongs to which group. So ta is here. This is ta. Now the nasal consonant for this ta varga is na, no, n. So now this na will come in the place of anuswara. We will just remove this anuswara and we will say na. Sarva karma phalatyagan. Gan. We don't say gam, but gan. Sarva karma phalatyagan tatah kuruyatatmavan. Like this. And then another example, yada viniyatam chittam. Now after anuswara, we have cha. First we have to find cha belongs to which garga. So here we are having cha here, and nasal consonant of cha varga is nya. So nya will come in the place of anuswara, and we will say yada viniyatam chittam. Viniyatam chittam. Nya will come. Etan me samshayam krishna. Again samshayam, anuswara is there. After anuswara which letter is there? Ka. Krishnam, kra, and so ka is there. So first again we have to find ka. Where is ka? So ka is there. Nasal consonant of ka is nga, nga. So now nga will come in the place of anuswara. Etan me samshayam krishna. So this anuswara will not come as but nga. Etan me samshayam krishna, like this. Okay. So now anuswara special case is there. What is that? So etan me samshayam only. Samshayam. Now this is having anuswara. So here the rule is, if within the word anuswara is followed by semi vowels, anuswara sound will be like samshaya va anunasik. So we are having va anunasik. So this is called samshayam. It will not become sam or sun, but samshayaha. So how it works like samshayam. So what is the within the word? So within the word means in one word, samshayam. It is one word, right? And in this word only we are having anuswara, this ma in this word. Not in another word, but in this word only. And this anuswara is followed by sha. Now sha is semi vowel. So if after anuswara there is semi vowel within the word, in one word only, then the anuswara sound will become va anunasik. So here you will be having va anunasik. Why I have written in Devanagari? Because it makes so much clarity what is va anunasik. So va having this slanting line is called halant, and this dot. So this bindu or this chandra bindi will come on the va only, but because of this typing it was not coming like that, so I have written like this. So samshaya va, this slanting line called halant, and this bindi or this chandra bindi will come above the va, so this is called va anunasik. So this will come in the place of anuswara, right? Yeah. So etan me samshayam. So this is a special case for the anuswara only. Okay. Again, teshamaham samudharta. Very famous example in 12th chapter 7th shloka. Teshamaham samudharta mrityu samsara sagara. People ask why we are saying samsar, not samsar. Even in Gunjan class someone has asked. So this is the reason, because samsara, one word. Then in the samsara, anuswara is coming. Anuswara is following by sa. So what are the semi-vowels? Sa, sha, sha, ha, ya, ra, la, va. So all these are semi-vowels. Now anuswara is followed by sa, that is semi-vowels, and it is within the word. So say anuswara sound will be converted into va anunasik. We will say samsara, not samsara or sansara, but samsara. Mrityu samsara sagara, like this. So this is the special case. Now we have the revision, this short revision. So we are having 5 vargas, 5 groups. Each varga is having one nasal consonant. The last letter of the varga is called nasal consonant. So if after anuswara you are having any element from the particular varga, then the same nasal consonant of that varga will replace the anuswara. That is the rule. So here anuswara is there. After that we are having pa. So pa belongs to pa varga. Nasal consonant for is pa varga is ma. So ma will come in the place of anuswara. That is the rule. A special case is if within the word there is anuswar followed by semi vowel, then the anuswara sound will be like va anunasik. So that is anuswara rule. Now we will move towards the visarga rules. What is the visarga? So the pronunciation of visarga is like ha, ha. This is visarga rule. So now visarga, the symbol for the visarga is H, and under the H there is a dot, that is called visarga, and we pronounce it as like this. So so now the visarga, how to pronounce visarga. So according this is having again the same rule will apply here also. For the duration will depend on the time duration will depend on your swara only. So if you are having short swara, then it's a short vowel, then your letters pronunciation will become short only. So kaha. So it will not make any difference. So you have kaha. So yes, this is the exception here wanted to mention here. So in every place in the India, when we pronounce this visarga with chota matra or hrasva a, then we say kaha, kaha. But in Maharashtra, specifically in Maharashtra, we say kah, kah, like this. So we have to give little stress on ka. It will become kah, kaha, ha. The dirgha a will come, ha will come, kah. So naraha, naraha, like that. But in other places it is called naraha, naraha only. Then if you are having dirgha a, then it will become kaha, kaha. Similarly, if you have small e, hrasva e, then it will become kihi. If you have dirgha e, it will become ki. If it is having u, small u, it will become kuhu. If there is dirgha u, it will become ku, ke, kaihi. So in ke, see, in kehe there is difference. If you have a after any consonant, then the sound will become like this. So you have to say kehe, kehe, he will come, not keh only, but kehe will come. Similarly, kaihi. So if you are having consonant with a matra and visarga, then it will become kaihi. So he will come. And similarly, if you have a consonant with o matra, then it will become ho. So visarga sound will become o because it is having o before that. Visarga, consonant, visarg, and consonant, vowel, and visarg. So vowel sound will change the sound of consonant also. So how to say this ha sound is common according to the visarga, but the ha sound variations will be different. So according to vowel, the variations of ha sound will change. If there is o matra, then the variation will become ho. Similarly, if there is au, then it will become kauhu, samashatrauhu, like this, shatrauhu. If there is visarga, then we will say, but there is no visarga shatrau. It is only samashatrau cha mitre. Yes. Now we will see some examples. So it is Pandavaha. So we will start with the first Samshayaha. So like here you have Samshayaha. It is short A only. So at other places you will say Samshayaha, but in Maharashtra it will also can be pronounced as Samshayaha. So like little bit stress, they just make it big, long. And then Kaha, Pandavaha. So because it is having dirgha a and visarga, so Ka, Pandavaha. Similarly, Matihi, it is having small e, it will become Matihi. If it is having dirgha e, it will become Matihi. Similarly, Kuruhu, Badhuhu, Harehe, Dharmaihi, Guroho, Gauhu, O matra and visarga, it will become Gauhu, Guroho, O matra and visarga, Guroho, ho, and Dharmaihi, Dharmai, A matra and visarga, so it becomes Maihi, Dharmaihi, Hare and visarga, so Harehe, like this. Okay, so now we will see some examples from Bhagavad Gita, so you will be having more clarity about the sutras. So yes, Maitrah Karuna Evacha. This is the example. Maitrah Karuna Evacha. Now this is something different. Okay. So these are the visarga rules. Now every time you have to pronounce the ha sound only, but there are some cases where you have to change, you have to convert this ha sound into different other sounds. What are these conditions? So we will see these conditions now, visarga conditions. So Maitrah Karuna Evacha. Maitrah, according to rules, there is visarga, Maitraha visarga, so ha sound should come. Maitraha Karuna Evacha. In other places, maybe we pronounce this like that only, Maitraha Karuna Evacha. But in Gita Parivar, we are learning with the rules of visarga, so we will change the rules according to the Sanskrit grammar. So if after visarga you are having ka or kha, this is called jivva mulya. Sorry, if ka or kha will come, then the sound will be converted into jivva mulya. What is jivva mulya? So jivva mulya is something like kha. So like if someone is saying, what is the cow say or what is the bird say? We say chum chum. So we cannot exactly tell because we are not the birds. So we cannot exactly create the same sound. Similarly, so we give some symbols to this. Chung chung ching ching. Similarly, if someone is asking what is jivva mulya, so we are giving just a symbol that kha. It is little like a kha, but not exactly a kha. So the sound is near about the kha, but not exactly the kha. So Maitrah. So how to pronounce this jivva mulya? We have to do like we have to exhale forcefully and our stomach goes in and we just say kha, kha. So Maitrah Karuna Evacha. So anywhere, if after visarga you are having ka or kha, then the visarga sound will be converted into jivva mulya, that is kha, little bit kha. So Maitrah Karuna Evacha. Maitrah Karuna Evacha. Another example, Tataf Padan Maitrak, and tatah kuru yatatmavan is also there. So tatah kuru, after tataha visarga, there is kuru. Kuru starts with ka. So it begins with ka. So after visarga, you are having ka. So ka means jivva mulya sound will come in the place of visarga. So you have to say tatah kuru yatatmavan. Now another thing. Tataf padantat parimargitavyam. So second rule for the visarga, first is jivva mulya. If after visarga you are having ka or kha, ka or kha, then the sound will be converted into jivva mulya, that is kha. Maitra tatah kuru yatatmavan. We have seen two examples for that. Now for the same we are having this fa sound. Okay, so if after visarga like tataha visarga you have pa or pha, then the sound will be converted into upadmaniya. What is upadmaniya? It is having another symbol, that is pha. So it is something like the fa sound. Tataf padam tat parimargitavyam. Tataf, we don't say tataha padam, but tataf padam, tataf padam. So tataha visarga is followed by pa, so we will say tataf. Fa sound will come in the place of visarga. Tataf padan. So here in the bracket we have written kha or pha according to the next syllable. So if next syllable is kha or kha, then we will say jivva mulya kha sound. If next syllable is pa or pha after the visarga, then we will put phakar or upadmani, that is pha sound. Okay, so these are the ka kha pa pha. If ka kha, then the jivva mulya kha will come. If pa pha after visarga, then the upadmaniya pha will come. So these are two rules. The another rules are for the sa sha sha. We are having three different variations of sa sound in Sanskrit. So one is dantya sa. When we use our teeth to pronounce this sa, it is called dantya sa. Ta, sa, sa. And at the same time, when you are having this, when you have this murdhanya sha, we just touch our murdha to pronounce sha, then it becomes sha, sha. Like then at the same time, if you use your talu to pronounce sa sound, that becomes talavya sha. So I will see, I will show how this look like. So it is like this, Uchcharan Sthanani. So we have already sent the PDF to your group, so you can easily get the access of this. Let me do little zoom. Yeah, now you can see. So yes, first we are having Oshtya Varnas. So all the like ka varga, like pa pha ba bha. So all pa pha ba bha will be produced from your lips. Then Dantya Varna, Dantya ta tha da dha na ta varga will be produced from this part. Dantya, your tongue will touch your teeth. Then Murdhanya, next to your teeth, this place is called Murdha. It is Murdha. So ta tha da dha ra are Murdhanya. So you have to with your tongue you have to touch your murdha to produce all this ta varga. And then you have talu, talavya varnas, cha cha ja jha sha. All these varnas are talavya varnas. So these list is also given here above the talavya, murdha. Then what are the sounds we produce from this place? So from the talu, if you want to produce any of these varnas, then you have to use your talu. So your tongue will touch your talu, this part of your mouth, so that you will be able to produce all these sounds. Then lastly we are having kantha. So we always begin with the kantha. Kantha, talu, murdhanya, dantya and oshtya. This is the sequence from internal mouth to external part. So this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Now the ka varga, you have to produce sound from your kantha, and if there is nasal consonant, then you have to use your nose as well with the place of that particular group. Okay, so sa is oshtya sa, then we have sha, then again we have this is the dantya sa, then sha, and then sha. So here this sha, talavya sha, it is talavya sha. This is murdhanya sha, Murdhanya sha. This is dantya sa, to touch your teeth and produce this sa. To produce this murdhanya sha, you have to touch your murdha. To produce this talavya sha, you have to touch your talu. All these are the rules. Yeah. Now another is like yes. So visarga rule. So if after visarga you have ka kha, then jivva mulya kha sound will come. If after visarga you have pa pha, then the pakar, the upadmaniya fa sound will come. But what if after visarga you have any of sa? Then the same sa will come in the place of visarga. Santushta satatam yogi. Santushtaha visarga and satatam. So visarga is followed by sa. So same sa will come in the place of this visarga. Santushta satatam. Now santushta and visarga will not be there, but sa sound will be repeated here. Sa sound will come. Santushta satatam yogi. Then yo madbhaktas same priyaha. Yo madbhaktas. Madbhaktaha, visarga is there. Now visarga will be converted into according to the next syllable, that is same. So sa is coming. So sa will come in the place of visarga. Yo madbhaktas same priyaha. Bhaktas same priyaha. So it will become bhakta, visarga and sa. So bhaktas same priyaha, like this. Then urdhva moola madha shakham. Now urdhva moola visarga, and then we are having sha. That is which sha it is? Talavya sha. So urdhva moola visarga is followed by talavya sha. So talavya sha will come in the place of visarga. Urdhva moola madha shakham. So this simply we will repeat the sha 2 times in the place of visarga also. Then lastly, we are having one example from Murdhanya sha. Manashashthani indriyani. Manaha visarga is followed by shashthani. Sha is Murdhanya sha. So manaha visarga is followed by Murdhanya sha, so that your sound of sha will be converted into Murdhanya sha. Mana and then shashthani. Manashashthani. Simply we will repeat this sha, Murdhanya sha 2 times, and we will remove this ha sound, that is visarga. Manashashthani indriyani, like this. So if after visarga there is sa, sha, sha, any sha, then you have to change the sound of this visarga in the same sha. So what are the rules for visarga? Simply one is common, that is ha sound. So for the visarga we are having ha sound anywhere, but special cases are when we are having visarga followed by ka or kha, then the visarga sound will be converted into kha, that is jivva mulya. And again, if visarga is followed by pa pha, then the visarga sound will be converted into fa, that is upadmaniya. So we have to remember these rules. And if after visarga you are having sa, sha or sha, then the visarga sound will change accordingly, sa, sha, sha. So we will not pronounce ha, but sa, sha, sha. So all these are visarga sound. Now we have seen anuswara, visarga. Now we are having some exceptions in the visarga sound. Tejaha shamadhiti shaucham in 16th chapter. Now what is the thing? Tejaha shama. Now shama is the shama. It begins with the sha. Sha is the combined letter which is having 2 letters, ka and sha. Now the first letter is ka. Before that it is ha, visarga. According to the rules, if after visarga you are having ka, then what is the rule? The visarga sound will be changed into kha, jivva mulya. Here also after visarga the ka is coming, but if ka is in the combined form, that is sha, and it is coming after visarga, then we are not going to change the sound. It will be as it is. Tejaha shama. We will not say tejah shama tejah. We will not say kha sound or jivva mulya, but we will only produce kha sound. Tejaha shamadhiti shaucham. Tejaha, not tejah. So this is the exception here. And one more example. Adveshta sarva bhutana maitrah karuna evacha. Now here maitrah karun, visarga is followed by ka. we are changing the sound, that is okay. But nirmamo nirahankara samadukha sukha shami. Now after sukha visarga we have shami, sha. It is having first letter as ka, so we will not change the sound here because it is sha. This is exception. So samadukha sukha shami, visarga is followed by sha and first letter is ka, but we will not change sound because it is sha. So after visarga, if it is sha, when sha comes after visarga, we will not change the sound. It will be as it is, like ha, simply. So this is the exception. So first is for the ka kha, we will be having jivva mulia kha sound. If after visarga you have pa pha, then the fa sound will come. Upadmani, if after visarga sa sha sha sa, then the sa sha sha sound will come in the place of visarga. And if after visarga you have sha, then the visarga sound will not change. Now, rules for the aghat. What is this aghat? So when we are pronouncing or chanting, then sometimes we are having this stress. On some particular letters we have to put extra stress. That is called aghat. Where we have to put a stress, how we have to put a stress, we will see here. So whenever you have two types of letters, like one is single letter and another is combined letter, conjunct letter, or we also say sanyukt akshar. In Maharashtra people say joda akshar. So all these, this is one thing only. So when we are having two consonants, not vowel, but two consonants, one vowel and one consonant will come, that is not a combined letter. Combined letter will become only when you are having two different vowels only. So when two different vowels are coming together, that is called combined letter. And before the combined letter, whatever letter is coming, you have to put stress on that particular letter which is coming before the combined letter. Now how to put stress? Now you have to see what is the combined letter. In this combination, which letter comes first? So let's say the yad yada charati shreshthas. Yadya. Now yadya. Here dya is combined letter. Dya is combined letter. That means before the dya, whatever letter that is ya is coming. So we need to put a stress on ya. How to put a stress? Now in the dya we have to find which is first letter. So dya, in dya it is the. Da is first element. Now da will be added after ya. It will be repeated two times with va. So yadya, yadya. Now we are not saying yadya, but yadya two times. So how it looks like the ya, and you can see two the here. Yadyada, yadyada. If you don't put a stress, it will become yadya, yadyada. But if you put a stress, it will become yadyada charati shreshthas. Now another example, charati shreshthas. Charati shreshthas. Now how it becomes? So you are having shra. Shra is combined letter, which is the combination of sha and ra. So sha is the first element. Sha will be repeated two times. We will add the sha after ti. So we can put stress on ti. Yadyada charati shreshthas. We don't say charati shreshthas, but charati shreshthas. So like this, charati shreshthas two times. This sha will come two times. That is aghat. Rules of aghat. Again, another example we will say guna pravriddha vishaya pravala. Guna pravriddha. Guna after na we are having pravriddha. Pra is the combined letter. Pa and ra both are the elements in this combination. Now what is the first element? That is pa. We have to give stress on runa. So in the shlokas in the PDF you have the two pink lines above the runa. Guna pravriddha. Pa will be added after ra to give stress on na. Guna pravriddha, guna pra. So guna will become guna and then pra. So pa will be added after pa. Guna pravriddha, guna pravriddha. I hope you all are seeing slides as well, because these are really very important. Without slides, if you only listen the session, it will become very tough. because imagine all the shlokas and how it is changing. So that we are sharing slides. Please refer the slide with the session. So guna pravriddha guna vrada. We have to put stress on ra. So we will add this pa once again. Guna pravriddha. If we don't put stress, it will become guna pravriddha. But if we put stress, it will become guna pravriddha. You can see the difference. Ashwatham prahuravyayam, very most common mistake we make, because we most of the people say prahuravyayam, ravyayam, it is ravyayam. We need to put a stress. Prahu and then ravyayam. Now after ra you are having va and ya. Vya. Va and ya. Va is first element of this combination. Before that you have ra. We need to put stress on ra because ra is followed by vya. Vya is sanyukta akshar or conjunct letter. Now va will be repeated 2 times. So prahura and then vya, from the vya, va of vya will be repeated 2 times. So prahuravyayam, 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 like this. Okay, then yeah, here also we are having some exceptions. So the basic rule is you have to find where is combined letter. In before the combined letter, whatever letter is coming, you need to put a stress on that. And to give stress, in the combination, the first element will be repeated 2 times. Guna pravriddha prahuravyayam, like this you have to put a stress. Now what are the exceptions? So there are 3 exceptions. Kurvan siddhim avapsyasi, if, like we have talked about the combination, if there is combination of 2 consonants, then only it will become combined letter and you need to put a stress. But what if there are 3 consonants together? Kurvan siddhim avapsyasi, half pa sa ya, pa sa ya, mavapsyasi, mavapsyasi. Now 3 consonants are coming, pa sa ya. So you don't need to put stress. You don't need to repeat it 2 times. You don't need to give any stress or give aghat on this. So this is one exception. If you are having 2-3 consonants together. Another is if you are having same consonants together. 2 consonants are there, but these 2 are repeating. Like one is repeating 2 times. Yasman no dvijate loko. Yasman after na. Ma you are having na and then no dvijate again na. So 2 times na you are having. So you cannot make it 3 times. Like yasman no dvijate, not like that. So you have to say yasman no dvijate loko. You don't need to add extra na here. So these are the 2 if you are having 3 consonants or if you have same consonant repeated 2 times. Then another rule is when you are having in this combination, if first letter is ra, harsha, harsha, then in harsha you are having ra before the sha. So this ra you cannot make it double ra. Harsha, you cannot say harsha, but you have to say as it is, harsha. Similarly, marsha, after ma you are having ra and then sha. So you cannot say marsha, but marsha only. So here, if after in the combination the first element is ra, then also you don't need to put stress here. Another is when you have this as the first element, as we are doing in the ra case, similarly we will follow in the ha case. If the first element is ha, then also we will not put stress. Na hyasanyasta sankalpo. Now if na after hyas na, there is hyasanyas. Hya is the combined letter ha and ya. Ha is the first element, so we are not going to put stress here, and we will simply say nahya sanyast. Don't say nahi hasanyast. You cannot make it double. So it is like naturally when you will pronounce it, every rule, even the anusar, aghat, visarga, everything will come naturally after 5 chapters, 7 chapters. You will buy hard. But why are we talking about the rules? To know little bit. Like if someone is asking, we can actually have the logic, because Sanskrit is very logical language. So this is the specialty of Sanskrit. As we write, same we read. We don't need to change, or we don't need to use extra mind. as it is, we have to read. So it is very beneficial for us to learn Sanskrit. It is very easy also. That's why it is said. So only the rules we are talking about to give logics to others. But for us, if you will learn 10 chapters in level 3, you will feel like, okay, it is coming as it is. What is the need for grammar class? But grammar class is just to tell that there are so many logics behind the language. So dhanyavada. So thank you for attending the session, and we hope that you will just follow all the rules, and you will keep reading Geeta every time. So just apply for level 2, fill the registration form for the level 2. Also on this Sunday, we are having very special session. So unlike on the Sundays, we will be having different sessions, like Vivechan sessions and grammar sessions and extra classes. Sometimes different sessions will be there. So we will be attending all these sessions, and please join in level 2 also, level 3 also, level 4 also, and just follow, just continue with this Geeta journey. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna. Yeah, Jai Shri Krishna. Sorry, I got disconnected, I think. Am I audible? Suresh Bhaiya? Suresh Bhaiya, am I audible?
Yes, Didi, you are audible.
Okay, I'm audible. So yeah, we can start question answer session. If you have any doubt regarding anything in the session, you can kindly ask now. So we can take some question answers. If anyone has any question, you can raise your hand and ask your doubt. Otherwise, we can conclude the session.
Appu ji, please
You
switch
don't
on your
have
camera.
any. Please unmute yourself. If possible, kindly turn on your video also, so that would be better.
Jai Sri
Jai
Krishna.
Shri Krishna. Please ask your doubt.
I have still doubt of this stress, that is aghata, and abagraha you left, no? Do you listening?
Avagra means the S symbol we have. Okay, so avagra means the S symbol in the shloka is avagraha, and that you don't have to pronounce anything. So if there is something, you have this avagra. So avagra, you don't need to pronounce it. It is just a symbol.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Jai Shri Krishna. Meenakshi ji, I think I have some network issue. Meenakshi ji.
Meenakshi Didi, please unmute yourself.
हाँ, जय श्री कृष्ण। मुझे बहुत सारी अच्छी ग्रामर नहीं आती। मैं कैसे ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करूं, मुझे वो जानना है।
देखिए, श्लोक के लिए तो ग्रामर की बहुत आवश्यकता भी नहीं है।
हाँ,
क्योंकि कई लोग ऐसे होते हैं जिनको ग्रामर नहीं पता होती। इवन जब मैं छोटी थी तो मुझे भी ग्रामर नहीं मालूम थी। जब
वही
मैंने
मेरी
श्लोक
प्रॉब्लम।
याद
हाँ, हाँ,
की और 18 अध्याय कंठस्थ हो गए थे 2017 में, तब तक नहीं। तो बिना ग्रामर के आराम से श्लोक याद हो सकते हैं। You have to go through with the content we have shared to your group, like सुवर्णा
हाँ,
काकी जी की ऑडियो है, वीडियो है, और भी जो पीडीएफ है, इनसे आप प्रैक्टिस करें मल्टीपल टाइम्स। आपको बस श्लोकों को गाना है, एंड दैट वुड बी सफिशिएंट।
okay, so keep practicing and recite, right?
If possible, just choose 5 shlokas or 10 shlokas for 1 week or for 5 days, and just recite only those 5 shlokas, 10 shlokas, and in a day you can repeat all the shlokas like multiple times, 10 times, 20 times, and that would be very useful for long time. So you will not forget. Once you have remember, you have learned all the shlokas, you will not forget the shlokas. So this
Thank
is the
you.
best.
Yeah. But I attending all the grammar classes and try to learn more and more.
That is also very good. That is also very good thing.
Thank you, ma'am.
Shamala ji, please unmute your mic. Shamala ji.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Shamla?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much
Yes,
for the
yes,
session. We'll be sharing the PDF for us.
Actually, we are not getting your voice.
Some slides.
Now I
Yeah,
have
now?
stopped your video. Can you speak again? Please pardon.
Yes.
Your question, please tell me your
Yeah, thank you for the session.
question again.
Will we get some slides from you, the PDF to revise?
Actually, not this slide, but we already have shared one PDF, grammar PDF, which contains all the matter which I have told here, and it
Okay.
has so detailed. So, so you can just refer these PDFs. We already have shared to your WhatsApp group. You can ask your group coordinator; they will tell you. Otherwise, we will again share with you. So you can just get it on your group only. You can ask your group coordinator.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Ram Sardaji, please unmute your mic.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Thanks for your teachings. मतलब जो आपने the explanation you gave, मतलब I have not fully understood.
Okay,
It will
so
take some time.
like there are
It will-
2 sessions. First is Hindi, one is English. You can just listen both the sessions again. It is recorded on YouTube also. So I'm sharing
good.
YouTube link here. So you
Yes,
can go
thanks.
through the session again. And also we have already shared the grammar PDF to your group. So just go through with the grammar PDF, read all the shloka, all the rules from there. It will take hardly half an hour, and you will get everything.
So you will share the video, na? So
Yeah, we
that
will
will help us. That will help us a lot. And in the last part of
I shared in the chat box the YouTube link.
huh?
It is shared to your WhatsApp chat box. Just check your chat box. I already have shared YouTube link so that you can listen this session again through this link.
Okay. Thanks a lot. And during the last part, which you have explained the rules for Aghata,
Okay.
I have understood first and second, but I have not understood the last one.
Which one can you tell me?
First one was 3 consonants. Second was same word, double word, as you explained, double N. Hello? Hello?
Getting your voice, can you please tell me? I have told some
Ma'am,
exception.
your voice is not
Hari
coming.
Om.
So
Perhaps your
did you
network is
find
not.
it easy, the exceptions rules of Aghata in
The rules of the rules of Aghata, first and second, I have understood, but I have not understood the last one. Can you explain again?
sorry, I got disconnected.
Yes.
So I have which one you don't know? Can you just tell me?
Last
I'm
one.
sure
Last one.
which last one? Like, can you tell me little detail?
It was wait. I will just see.
I'm sharing my slides again.
Can you show the slide?
Yeah, this is the exceptional rules. Of Aghat means how to put Aghat. Then like exceptions are there when three consonants are
This
together.
one. Last one. Na.
First element
Yes.
is Ra or Ha.
Yes.
This is an exceptional sutra. So whenever you have Sanyukta Akshar, you need to put a stress. But in Sanyukta Akshar, you have two elements, first and second. If first element is Ra or Ha, like Na Hyasanyast, Na Hyasanyast. Now in Na Hyasanyast, Ha is consonant. Ya is also consonant. But here first letter is Ha. So we will not put stress here. This is the exception. Same as here for Harsha, Marsha. After Ha, you have Ra and Sha. Both are consonants, but Ra is there as a first element, so you will not put stress on Ha. Harsha, Marishi, Bhayo, Dvegai. You don't need to put stress here. That's it.
And I am given to understand that Aghata is of two lines, na? On the word.
So in the shloka, on the words we have put on the letters each we have. So that lines you can consider as Aghata symbol. So whenever you have these lines, you can just put Aghata on the letter.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thanks a lot. Jai Shri Krishna.
Okay.
Dhanyavad.
Jai Shri Krishna. Hari Om.
Please wait. Perhaps Didi is out of network. Please wait.
Hari Om.
हरिओम दीदी प्लीज वेट
आपका प्रश्न मैं सुन नहीं पाई जी बताएं
प्लीज आस्क योर क्वेश्चन पंपा देवी जी
Namaste. Today is last date for that Geeta sending that recording. I'm not able to send today. Can I send tomorrow? Hari Om.
Yes, Didi, you can send after the permission of the trainer.
After tomorrow, can I send?
Okay. Kavita Didi, Jai Shri Krishna.
Dhanyavad.
Didi, you are not audible.
Yeah. Please ask your doubt. Please touch on
unmute. Please ask your doubt again.
I'm not able to send Dwadasha Adhyaya recitation.
हेलो नमस्ते
Okay,
जी मैं प्रश्न पूछ रहे
हाँ
Tomorrow.
Padmaji, please ask. You are not able to send 12th Adhyaya recitation video.
Can I send tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. You can send tomorrow and you can inform your group coordinator, so they will manage.
Okay, thank you. Dhanyawada.
Yeah. Shyam Sundarji, please unmute your mic.
म्यूट नहीं हो रहा हूं मैं। हाँ जी
अभी
नमस्ते।
अभी
हाँ हाँ जी
mute है।
नमस्ते। जी नमस्ते। मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ संधि नियम कब पढ़ाएंगे आप?
संधि नियम
संधि
आगे
नियम
आएंगे। ये आपके लेवल 2, लेवल 3, लेवल 4 चारों लेवल्स की अलग अलग ग्रामर क्लास हैं। तो कुछ संधियां लेवल 2 में भी इवन आएंगी और बाकी विसर्ग संधियां आपकी मुख्यतः लेवल 3 और लेवल 4 में आएंगी।
ये संधि कहीं रहती कहीं नहीं रहती, ऐसा भी नियम है कुछ?
नहीं, देखिए संधि तो हर जगह ही रहती है श्लोकों में, लेकिन जब एक पद खत्म हुआ तो उसके बाद दूसरा पद स्टार्ट हुआ तो वहां पर संधि नहीं भी रहती है।
अच्छा जी। नहीं पर किसी पे जैसे कंचन मूड़ा संधि माया का एक्चुअली वर्ड है गंजंती अमूड़ा, और संधि नहीं करेंगे तो गच्छन तो मूड़ा हो जाता है।
नहीं, अगर संधि हो रही है कहीं पर तो वहां पर अवश्य करनी पड़ती है, और अगर बिना संधि नहीं हो रही है तो नहीं करनी होती है।
नहीं वहाँ अर्थ
संधि
बदल जाएगा
कैसे
ना,
होती
सामान्य
है,
व्यक्ति।
कहाँ होती है, कहाँ नहीं होती, उसके अलग अलग
मैं
रूल्स
बोलूं
हैं। अब जहां पर संधि है वहां पे आपको संधि बोलनी ही होगी।
नहीं पर सामान्य व्यक्ति के लिए अर्थ बदल जाता है ना उसमें, जैसे
नहीं,
आमूड़ा
थोड़ा
का
सा बस
मूड़ा हो गया।
प्रोनाउंसिएशन बदलता है, प्रोनाउंसिएशन बदलता है, अर्थ वही रहता है।
और जिसको समझ में आता वो अर्थ लगाएगा, जिसको नहीं समझता उससे तो मूड़ा और मूड़ा में अर्थ नहीं समझ, उल्टा हो जा रहा है।
उसके लिए हमारी जो पीडीएफ है बस आप उसको देखते हुए चलिए। उसके बाद आप किसी भी बुक से पढ़ सकते हैं, वो बहुत आसानी से बनाई गई है, तो आपको बहुत ज्यादा ग्रामर रूल्स पे फोकस करने की अलग से आवश्यकता नहीं है। जितनी आवश्यकता है उतनी यहाँ पर बता दी जाती है, और अलग से पढ़ सकते हैं, बहुत अच्छी भी बात है। लेकिन सामान्य लोग जो संस्कृत के बैकग्राउंड से नहीं है उनके लिए मुश्किल होता है, तो वो लोग केवल इतने से ही उनका काम हो सकता है।
रिवर्स अर्थ आ गया फिर भी, उल्टा अर्थ हो गया फिर भी।
नहीं, उल्टा अर्थ नहीं
अर्थ
होता है
उल्टा हो जाना
संधि
ना
से।
सामान्य व्यक्ति के। एक सामान्य
नहीं,
व्यक्ति
अर्थ
गंजंती
सेम
अमूड़ा
रहता
और
है
गंजंती
सामान्य।
अमूड़ा पढ़ेंगे, गंजंती
तो
अमूड़ा
इसमें केवल
पढ़ेंगे
प्रोनाउंसिएशन
और
चेंज हुआ है, गच्छन्ति अगुणः, तो बस केवल प्रोनाउंसिएशन चेंज हुआ है, अर्थ आपका सेम है।
उतने में तो समझ में नहीं आएगा, अर्थ समझने वाला मूड़ा पड़ेगा उसको। जैसे सामान्य मेरे जैसा लोग उसको मूड़ा समझ रहे हैं, और जब अर्थ में जाते हैं तो अमूड़ा आता है।
तो वो तो जब आप पढ़ेंगे, आप सामान्य लोग तो वैसे भी संस्कृत के श्लोक देखकर उसका अर्थ नहीं निकाल सकते। जो सामान्य होगा वो नहीं निकाल पाएगा, और जो निकालने में जिसकी योग्यता होगी वो समझ ही जाएगा। दोनों बातें हैं। हाँ, ओके। श्यामला जी, प्लीज अनम्यूट योर माइक।
Yes, ma'am. How is those 2 lines you said the agarth is? Can you show me in sloka?
Yeah,
With the
I
2
will
lines,
show you. Wait
please.
for me. I will show right now. So 2 lines on letters in every grammar, in every PDF you can see in Geeta Parivar's content. It is there. So these are called aghat symbols. So
Okay.
even in only in Geeta Parivar's PDF you will get it. So I'm sharing the Hindi. Okay. So I think you can see my screen. So here you can see these 3
Yes.
Mahat Papam. So here Mahat Papam, you have this 2 lines. These 2 lines are for Aghat.
Oh, okay.
These 2 lines are for Aghat. Okay. Jharna ji, please unmute your mic.
Thank you.
Please unmute your mic.
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी।
Jai Shri Krishna.
दीदी, in this श्लोक यथैदांसि समिद्धोग्निर्भस्मासात् कुरु, that यथोग निर, how you get र after the visarg, आगे ब है ना?
कहाँ पर यथैधांसी समिद्धोग निर भस्मसात् कुरुते अर्जुन।
37 of 4th chapter. तो
हाँ हाँ
विसर्ग के बाद अगर भ आता है तो विसर्ग का उच्चारण क्या होगा? र आया हुआ है, वी टेक द नेक्स्ट लेटर, नो?
ओके, समिद्धाग्निर, हाँ वहां पर रा ही आएगा, वहां पर विसर्ग का रा में परिवर्तन हुआ है।
मगर आई डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड हाउ र आता है वहां पे।
Like it has long derivation, so many sutras are there, then step by step we have to learn, so everything cannot be like taught here, because it is like deep grammar. So after studying 6 months or 1 year dedicating only to Sanskrit grammar, then person can understand this Visarga Sandhi. It is little tough.
ओके ओके, ठीक है, थैंक यू।
Yeah.
जय श्री कृष्ण।
Okay. Jai Shri Krishna. So for everyone, like the sandhis, we have so many different types of sandhis. So swara sandhi is even easy, good sandhi and other sandhis are there. This visarga sandhi is little complicated. So even for beginners, it is not, we don't teach in for beginners. And also if you join any Sanskrit institute, they also teach you after 6 months or after studying 1 year, like that, because understanding Visarga Sandhi is not easy. But still we will cover little bit in other levels, level 2, level 3, level 4. So just join the session and just be in touch with Geeta Parivar, with Learn Geeta program, so you will get to know everything slowly, shanai shanai rupar mein. So slowly you will get everything. And also if you don't have any other question, like I have one thing to share with you. I already have mentioned in grammar class also, this Sunday, not this Sunday, but the next Sunday, 7th August, we have be a Geeta volunteer session. So if you want to join Geeta Parivar or Learn Geeta program as a volunteer, you want to serve as a volunteer like we are serving. We have Suresh Bhaiya, Deepak Bhaiya, they are host or co-host, and then we have some other group coordinators, trainers, technical assistants. They all are just participants like you, and they are now, they have started giving service in Geeta Parivar. They are like volunteers, they are doing some seva. So if you also want to give seva as a volunteer, you can join us. So what are the options are there according to your time, according to your ability, so according to your interest? We have different fields to work, so you can choose your own field, and you can also join us as a volunteers. For that we will have be a Geeta volunteer session, or Aao Geeta Sehi Bane, on 7th August, 8:30 IST, 8:30 PM IST. So you can join that session, and you can see how you can contribute in for the Geeta, for the Bhagavad Gita, Geeta Parivar. So how can you become the warrior for Bhagavad Gita? So just try to do little bit seva even for 5 minutes. If you have 5 minutes, you can do some seva for 5 minutes, like forwarding messages to the group. So we have different things. So you can just join the meeting 7th August, 8:30 PM. Jai Shri Krishna. We will conclude the session with the prayer. Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Vrajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakam Veeram Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Jai Shri Krishna.